Hello everyone and welcome to another hotel review. We are here at the nhow Hotel in London. We're actually in their underground car park at the moment, although it's a car park shared by other things. It's quite creepy, but nonetheless, we are here. Let's go check out this hotel and let's see if it's worth it. It costs an awful lot, so I'll let you know later how much this cost, but still, let's go check out the room, let's get checked in, and let's see how we go. So yeah, this car park is absolutely massive, and the lights go off on motion sensors, so you can see at the back there, it's just pitch black. It goes on for a lot further down there, but at least we can park near the hotel, and it's not too creepy. But if you look over there, it's very creepy. Interesting place. You did have to go into the hotel to get a key card to be able to come into the car park, so something to bear in mind if you are driving. Make sure to pop into the hotel first, grab a key card, and then you can come drive and come on in. The entrance is less than glamorous from this end. It's literally this building, this door here, which you wouldn't really notice, but that is the entrance from the car park. Is this sign supposed to be quirky with the N falling off, or did they genuinely forget to spray paint the N? I'm not sure, but either way, you go down here and into the basement of the hotel itself, which is actually where the gym is, along with the bathrooms for the gym. These are very nice bathrooms. Actually, it's quite a nice place to come into. And the gym itself seems pretty nice as well. You have free access as part of your stay at the hotel. Regular gym equipment, nothing super fancy here, but still, if you are the kind of person that needs to use the gym while they're at a hotel, there is one. The mirrors definitely make it feel bigger, which is nice. And there's plenty of water as well. So heading back down to where we came in, there are the lifts and the stairs that will take you up to the lobby and then the other floors of the hotel. And the lobby itself is a very funky space. They're definitely trying to be hip and funky, which, as you can tell, I am not. I would say the music was a little loud for my taste, but it was a cool space. If you're the kind of person that wants to chill out here, maybe meet some people, have a coffee, that sort of thing. It's kind of cool. I liked it. Well designed. All checked in, so let's head up to our room. The lighting in here is all, again, designed, shall we say, but the lights seem to change the colour. I think every single time I came through the lobby, they were a different colour, so it's kind of cool. While we're heading up, in terms of the most important thing, Wi-Fi. Well, they offer free Wi-Fi and premium Wi-Fi if you want to pay for such a thing. So free Wi-Fi, you just add in your username and password that's provided for you by the team, and that's all you need to do. In terms of speeds, it's not the best, about 7-8 meg download, but it would be enough to stream some YouTube or something, so it's better than nothing. Still, at the price of this hotel, I would have expected better, if I'm honest. So we are actually on the first floor, so one floor up for us, for the Americans out there. It's the second floor, and this is where they have their kind of conference area as well. They have a couple of rooms either side set up for different kinds of conference needs. There's a big table in this room over here. You have a blank room where I guess chairs can be laid out if you're doing some sorts of presentations and that sort of thing. This is where we were staying, but beyond this locked door is the actual hotel rooms. So there is some security if there are people coming in and out using the conference area. And again, this is a very funky, interesting corridor. It is very dark in here. The camera is trying very hard to make it lighter than it actually is. I'm not sure if I like this. It just feels a bit odd. A little almost like seedy, really. Like, it's just a bit strange. It's a design choice, I guess. Maybe I don't appreciate it. Here we go. Here is into the room. Straight here we've got
a nice double wardrobe with some different bits and pieces, some robes, some flip-flops instead of slippers, which is pretty cool. These will be coming home with us. There's another pair down there as well. You've got your safe, a couple of hangers, and then over on the other wall, you've got one of these stupid things to turn the power on. But again, they've put a card already in, so they acknowledge that it's stupid. I like that. At least that's not something we have to worry about. Moving along, there's a mirror. You've got a load of nice actual glasses, a cocktail mixing kit, why not? A teapot and some mugs. And then this kettle, which is incredibly cool. It looks like a teapot, but it is in fact a kettle. So that's pretty awesome. Then a little Nespresso machine, a couple of coffees, range of teas as well, which is quite nice. A drawer with some storage things in it, sure. And down below is the mini fridge. Don't know if you can see that, it's quite dark. Does that open? Yeah, there you go. With a couple of complimentary waters. Good to see. There's nothing worse than getting to a hotel after a travel day, needing a drink and not having one in the room. And then if we spin back round, make you nice and dizzy, another mirror, hello. This is the bathroom with some interesting artwork. I mean, it is what it is, but toilet looks fine. Nice big sink, I like that. I like that kind of shelf bit as well. The shower, I'm not a fan of dark tiles in a shower. Kind of makes it feel dark and small, but it's all right. I do like the placement of the controls, which means you can do it without getting wet. Nice rainfall shower as well. See how that is in the morning. And back out, we've got another massive mirror. We have the room itself with my wife in a chair. Hello, wife in a chair. And the bed itself, this bed is massive. Say it's a queen bed, I reckon. Never really know the size of the beds, but it's massive, that's for sure. We have artwork on top of that. These lamps, which are pretty cool. I really like them. They're a bit oversized, but I do like them. Some plugs and USB by each of the beds sides as well. This red textured wallpaper. Not a fan. I think the red just makes it feel much darker in here. It's already quite dark. The lighting is a bit like moody. But I do like the ceiling. I really like this kind of rustic look. My wife doesn't, but I do. And then we've got a really good sized big TV as well, which I'm very impressed with. I like that a lot. Some more art on the wall, and then this kind of long, we've dumped our stuff of course, long sweeping storage shelf slash desk, I guess. And you come round, we've got the chair, which again my wife is sitting in, and a little bowler hat lamp, which I quite like. It's cool. A little table, and then we are only actually on the first floor, so not much of a view. There's a food centre across the road, which looks very closed down. Not a lot else, so not winning on the view department.
Okay, so it's the next morning. It's time for some breakfast. I will say, a pretty good spread. You had some fry-up traditional English stuff, lots of different breads, eggs, loads of different fruit, muesli and cereals, and some pastries, and then across the other side was also some salad stuff. So it was a good offering. However, the price. I want you to comment down below how much you think this costs. Pause the video, comment down below, and I'll let you know in a second. But yeah, it was a good selection. There was definitely something I would say for anyone for breakfast, no matter your style of breakfast. There was also this cool Big Ben rocket, which was kind of cool, and then this is the bar area, which you can kind of see there's some sad stuff on there. Took our seat over here. You can see where we just walked around for the buffet. Lots of interesting artwork, photo opportunities if you like. Lots going on. We had some different selections of juices, and also of course the vital coffee machine. And this is what I went for. This is my traditional going to an event breakfast, pastry, meat and some fruit/vegetables and a coffee. We are at the end of the trip. The lighting in here is terrible, so I do apologise, but we'll press on. How is the nhow or how? I've heard some of the staff refer to it as how, so I think the n is silent, which makes no sense, but whatever. How is this hotel? Really? It's becoming a bit of a trend, actually. A lot of these hotels that I stay in that are a bit more pricey, they're definitely still cutting corners. So this hotel cost me about £240 a night. That did include breakfast, and that was a good job, really, because breakfast was £26 per person per day if it didn't include, and certainly not worth that, that's for sure. But otherwise, breakfast was fine. The hotel room is clean. It's kind of quite modern. It's kind of nice. It's interesting. But it kind of ends there. The bed is incredibly firm. I like a firm mattress. This was a row of bricks. The TV, I would expect, to be honest, in 2024, especially for a hotel that isn't a budget hotel, for the TV to have internet capabilities, to be able to, cast to the TV. Something that I like to do is be able to watch my stuff on the big screen. This TV doesn't have that. It does have some apps, but they don't work. TV's not connected to the internet. So that's a bit annoying. It's a good sized TV, but you can't do anything with it other than watch Freeview. Other than that, I think the real killer in this hotel in general is there is no air. The air conditioning seems to be just stuck at 23.5 degrees. It comes on occasionally to bring it back down to that temperature, and that is it. You can't put it down any lower. So the air conditioning doesn't work very well. There are no windows that you can open. The corridors stink. Like, it's really bad, like almost sewage smell. There is no airflow at all. There's no airflow in the rooms. Like, you come in the room and you get hit by warm, smelly air, which is just not nice. It doesn't help as well that they do allow dogs in this hotel, which I've got no problem with at all. I have dogs. It's a lovely idea. But if you've got no airflow, when we first came into this room, it smelled like dog. So it's just uncomfortable. If you're planning to spend any time in your hotel room, in the hotel at all, it's really not a very comfortable place to be. And that's problematic. Slight angle change. But anyway, yeah, so the air was a big problem. I just didn't really feel comfortable in the hotel. And when you're spending this kind of money, that's the least that you want. It doesn't matter if it looks all fancy and nice, but they're really failing on the basics, and that's a problem for me. So I would love to give this hotel a good review, but I can't. I can't. I can't give it a good review. I would say there are definitely good things about the hotel. For being in central London, the fact they have a car park, that is a very good thing. It's expensive, but peace of mind, security, that's a big plus. It's in a very good location. It looks cool. It's kind of hip. It's interesting. But that's not really something for me. And, we do have a interesting view out the window. They've got little touches like the light, which I do quite like. It's kind of cool. But that's not worth it. That's not £240 worth of cool. So it's a real mixed bag. And that's a shame, really, because it has the potential to be a really great hotel. Just sort out your airflow, sort out the air conditioning, give me some control. Maybe change the mattresses, but that is more of a personal thing. I understand that. To be honest, just sort the airflow out. If you did that, this would be a decent hotel, without a doubt. It's you don't want to just be sitting in stale, smelly air, do you? Anyway, we're going to wrap it up there for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.